ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਸ਼ੌਨ ਫਰੇਜ਼ਰ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਐਕਸਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਐਂਟਰੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਬਦੀਲੀ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾਣ ਤੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਸਕੋਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਸ ਇਲਾਕੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਨੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਸਕਿੱਲ ਉਸਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਜਾਵੇਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਜੋ ਇਸ ਸ਼ਾਰਟ ਟਰਮ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਲੇਬਰ ਸੰਕਟ ਦਾ ਹੱਲ ਨਾ ਨਿਕਲੇ ਬਲਕਿ ਲੌਂਗ ਟਰਮ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਅਸਰ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਵੇ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਪਸ਼ਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਲੋਕਲ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੌਬਸ ਨੰਬਰਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਸ ਬਿਹਤਰ ਸਮਝ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ।
So we do, but not necessarily in the particular regard that you've just suggested. One of the strengths of the express entry system is that it allows the highest scoring candidates, regardless of what they do, to compete for one another in spaces that we make available. And the impact is that we end up seeing some of the most skilled people in the world who are interested in coming to Canada continue to move to our country and to make a long-term difference for the Canadian economy by maximizing Canada's economic output. One of the major changes that we're making this year is to allow us to have a category-based selection tool to the express entry system. And of course, to your point about people who are in the different knock codes, the provincial nominee programs are often a better position that allows provinces to understand the local labour market dynamics at different skill levels to make sure that they're providing a nuanced decision making process to ensure that we're bringing the workers in that are needed in particular communities. But at a federal level, there's a major change that's going to kick in the second half of this year. With a category-based selection model through the express entry system, we're going to be able to select workers not just by the score that they have in the express entry system, but also by the sector that they work in and the region that they intend to move to. This means that we'll be able to better select the workers that are in the greatest demand, who are the highest scoring workers in those categories. It may be healthcare workers in Ontario, or it may be skilled tradespeople in Nova Scotia, and we'll be able to work with local jurisdictions and local communities to make sure that we're bringing in the highest scoring applicants that are in the greatest demand in a particular part of Canada. We're going to continue to work with provincial governments and with stakeholders across the country to refine this tool, but this is a major change that should be kicking in later this year that will make the federal express entry system more nimble and responsive not just to the short-term labour market dynamics, but to bring in the skills that we anticipate that will be in the greatest demand for the next generation.
Oh, thank you, Minister. So you're going to announce the new policies by the second of this year?
In the second half of this year, we expect this new model to be available at least to some degree, and we'll continue to refine it once we put it into place.
ਸਾਡਾ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵੇਖਣ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਨ ਲਈ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ ਚੈਨਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਤੇ ਨੋਟੀਫਿਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਬੈਲ ਆਈਕਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਬਟਨ ਤੇ ਕਲਿੱਕ ਕਰੋ।